My mother-in-law, Scarlett, was the kind of woman who could make a saint question their faith. She was a master manipulator, a queen of passive-aggressive digs, and a champion of holding grudges longer than a politician's campaign promises. But it wasn't until she tried to sabotage my wedding and then, in a twisted act of revenge, pretended my mother was invading our home that I realized the lengths she'd go to destroy my life. This is the story of how I finally broke free from Scarlett's toxic grip, and how the truth, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, brought a long-overdue sense of peace and justice to my marriage. My name is Ellie, and my mother-in-law Scarlett has been a thorn in my side for a long time. It wasn't until I gave my husband Orion an ultimatum that her toxic presence was finally removed from our lives. I thought about sharing this story because I know you guys would enjoy the karma. Orion and I met in college. We had the perfect whirlwind romance that's common for college sweethearts. He was a senior in my class and I was a freshman. We got acquainted at a party, and the rest is history. I won't bore you with the details of my love life. What you should know is that after dating for 4 years, we finally decided to get engaged. We waited a while before getting married, mostly because of Scarlett. You see, Scarlett and my dad went to college together. She was in love with him and wanted to date him, but Dad ended up falling for my mom and later married her. When Scarlett first saw me, she said to Orion, "How can you do this to me? You're dating this witch. You know her mom is a homewrecker." "Mom, what are you talking about? I don't understand. Lily is a great. Why would you say things like this? Her mom is the one who destroyed my first love. I should have married Ellie's dad." "Nah, stole him from me. She's a cheap woman, and I'm sure Ellie is no better." "Don't talk about my mother like this," I interjected. "She has done nothing to you. My father only dated my mom and no one else. I know Dad wasn't with anyone and not you." "Ellie," Scarlett shot back, "he would have dated me if your witch mother hadn't tricked him away. Your mother is a homewrecker. I was in love with him." I was appalled by Scarlett's words. Yes, my dad did know Scarlett, but they never dated. They weren't even friends. My dad said they were batchmates and nothing more. He knew about Orion and Scarlett before he passed after I graduated. He also warned me that Scarlett was a little crazy. I didn't take his warning seriously, but now I could see that he didn't exaggerate. After hearing Scarlett attack me and my mom, I decided to cut the evening short. I told Orion that I was leaving. He looked pissed but didn't follow me out. I went home and waited for Orion to come back. When he finally did, he said, "What the hell is wrong with you, Ellie? Why did you leave so abruptly? That was extremely rude. You insulted my mom by leaving early." "Excuse me," I said. "Are you deaf, Orion? Did you not hear how your mom kept insulting me and my mom? You still expected me to be there? My mom didn't lie about anything. She was just venting and taking out her frustrations. She's not wrong, though. Your mom did steal your dad from my mom. It's natural for her to feel sad." "That was years ago, Orion. How can you tell my mom stole my dad? My dad told me about Scarlett. She's not even a friend. Your mother is hung up on the past for nothing. It doesn't matter. The thing is, my mom talked about your dad a lot. It breaks my heart to see her this sad." "Now that I have seen my mother in distress," I said, "I don't want your mother around. I can't play in-laws with Na knowing that she broke my mom's heart." "What? You have to be kidding me. My mom is not responsible for destroying whatever made-up relationship Scarlett had in her mind." We fought for days on this topic. Hell, Orion didn't even want my mom at his wedding. It was insane. He kept saying that my mom's presence would upset Scarlett. He also said that Scarlett was pressuring him not to marry me. I couldn't understand why Orion was taking his mom's side over this stupid issue. Scarlett was acting like an unreasonable person, and I knew she needed professional help to get over my dad. Scarlett is a super manipulative person and had a strong influence on Orion since she was a single mother all along. Orion tended to take her side over everyone else. Scarlett never liked me. I tried my best to extend an olive branch every time I could, but she rejected me every time and found ways to humiliate me and my family. At our rehearsal dinner, there was a huge fiasco between my mom and Scarlett. So far, we had been able to keep Scarlett and Lily from meeting, but the rehearsal was inevitable and so was their meeting. Orion did try to stop my mom from attending. He said, "Why can't your mom skip the rehearsal, Ellie? She doesn't need to be there anyway. You know my mom will be there. I don't think Na should come." "Why the hell will I ask my mom to skip the rehearsal?" I said. She has done nothing wrong. Scarlett is the one who is still obsessed with the past. Look, I don't care if Na is innocent. I just know that my mom had trouble being around her. It's my wedding and I don't want my mom to be unhappy. She's the only one I have. This is also my wedding, Orion. Just because I have a sister doesn't mean my mother has become disposable. You know I am close to her. After even more arguing, I put my foot down. There was no way my mother was getting uninvited from the wedding or the rehearsal. I had accommodated Scarlett in her stupid demands for long enough. However, nothing prepared me for what happened during our rehearsal. Scarlett straight up approached my mom and started to tell her, "You are that witch who destroyed my life. Your daughter was taking away everything from me. It's all your fault. How dare you mess up my life?" "What are you talking about, Scarlett?" my mom said. "I didn't do anything to you. If this is about my husband, you two were not even in a relationship. I don't know why you are blaming me because he fell for me. He would have been mine if you hadn't interfered. I would have nabbed him. You are nothing but a homewrecker. First you took him away and then you trapped him with a child. Now your witch daughter is trying to steal my son." "Scarlett, you are insane," I said. "I know you kept tabs on me and my husband. We never confronted you because we didn't want trouble. Hell, I didn't even stop my daughter when she told us about Orion. Orion and her, Ellie, are happy together. Let's not destroy their day." Scarlett just wouldn't listen to her. She kept shouting at her and me. She called us all sorts of names. Some of them were downright disgusting, and I won't repeat them here. You can guess them just fine. Anyway, all the guests were pretty uncomfortable by the fiasco. Most of them were appalled by Scarlett's reaction, which enraged her even further. Orion still took his mother's side. After the party was over, we went home, and an argument started. Orion was furious at my mom for everything. He said, "Sue, this is why I didn't want Na to be around. Just look how she destroyed our wedding. How can you still blame my mom? This is ridiculous. Scarlett made a huge scene today. She is the one who started it. Mom was way too soft on her." "Your mom shouldn't have come to the rehearsals," I said. "She has no regard for my mom's feelings. I no longer want her in my life. I don't want a relationship with her ever. Don't even talk to me about her, and I don't want her at my house frequently." "Fine then, Orion," I said. "If you don't want a relationship with her, it's fine, but I won't listen to you. I'm not abandoning my mom for nothing." Hey, pause for a moment. Would you care to support us? Like this video and subscribe for more. Now let's dive back into the story. After our arguments, I did have some serious doubts about marrying him. Orion was a great boyfriend and fiancé. Between the two of us, happiness and love were in abundance. This was the only problem that had been plaguing us. I did talk to my mom about my fears. I wasn't so sure about continuing with the wedding. I said, "Mom, I think I should postpone the wedding. Orion's behavior is giving me lots of doubts. He has been very unfair towards you all because of his mom." "Ellie," my mom said, "Orion loves you a lot. I won't ever forgive myself knowing that I was the reason for your breakup. If you love and care for him and he does the same, these things won't come between you." "But Mom," I said, "I can't have him insulting you every time. It breaks my heart to know that he won't have a relationship with you." "It's okay, Ellie," my mom said. "It's natural for Orion to side with Scarlett. She is his mom. As for me, I am thinking about going back to my hometown in another country. I've been lonely without your father, and you're getting married now. I'll be away and won't be a problem for your relationship. It'll be the best solution for all of us." Yes, my mother decided to move countries so that I could be happy. I just can't stop praising this woman. She is the best mom ever. I begged her to stay back for me, but she said that she needed to be with her extended family. Dad's passing did affect her a lot. At the end of the day, I let her go because I didn't want her to feel lonely. Orion never found out about my mom leaving. He didn't know for another 3 years after our wedding. It wasn't until Scarlett decided to try and nuke our marriage. Before Mom left, I started to visit her very often. She was around for 1 month after I got married. I wanted to spend as much time with her as possible. I was pissed at Orion, so I never told him about Mom's decision to leave. Instead, I just told him that I was visiting her. Orion was not happy with my frequent visits, even though I did it when he wasn't home. Scarlett also put ideas into his head that I was manipulating him. After my mom left, I continued visiting her place and mostly went there to take care of the house and the garden that she had lovingly built. However, Scarlett was sure that I was conspiring with my mom against Orion and her, so she did something horrible. One day, when I was out grocery shopping, Orion called me. He sounded very angry, and that made me anxious. He said, "Why is your mother at our home for the 7th time this month? This is getting ridiculous, Ellie. I told you I don't want that woman in my house. I overlooked the first few times because I didn't want to deprive you of your mother. But now this is becoming ridiculous. Hell, are you talking about Orion? My mom hasn't been coming over at all. I'm not at the house anyway. Are you out of your mind?" "Don't lie to me, Ellie," Orion said. "I know she has been over to our house quite recently. Mom has told me everything. She has seen Lily's car in the driveway." "You have to be kidding me, Orion," I said. "Your mom must have mixed things up. My mom is in a different country. She hasn't been here for over 3 years. She moved just after our wedding. That is impossible. I would have known if she had moved. Stop protecting your mother every time, Orion. I didn't tell you because you didn't want to hear about my mom. She moved because she didn't want to come between us." "But Mom said she has been over," Orion said. "What is going on? I'm confused now. Even the neighbor said that she saw a lady coming over." "Why don't you come home so that we can see the CCTV footage?" I said. "That will answer all our questions. If someone has been coming over, they are trespassing. This is a serious problem." Orion quickly hung up the phone before agreeing to come straight away. I too left my doctor's appointment and went straight home. When we reached home, we saw that someone had indeed been in the house. That immediately gave me goosebumps. When we finally pulled up the CCTV footage, we were shocked. It turns out Scarlett is the one who has been trespassing into the house. We never even gave her a key. We had no idea how she got access to it. Orion and I were furious. We immediately called Scarlett and told her to come over. When she did, we said, "Why the hell have you been coming to our house when it is empty? Where did you even get a key, Mom? What is going on here?" "You said Na has been coming over to meet with Ellie," Orion said. "Yeah, of course she is. Your wife has been going behind your back and meeting with that homewrecker, Mom." "Why the hell are you lying?" I said. "We know it was you, damn it. Why would you lie to us?" "I'm not lying to you, Orion," Scarlett said. "I saw her with my own eyes. Your witch of a wife is brainwashing you." "Scarlett, stop blaming me and Mom for everything," I said. "Mama hasn't even been in this country for 3 years. Besides, I guess you didn't know that we have CCTVs around our house. We saw you come in when we were gone." Hearing this, Scarlett got extremely pale. We saw the color drain from her face. If I wasn't concerned about our safety, I would have laughed at her expression, but I was too anxious to even do that. Orion was also stunned and looked at Scarlett in disbelief. He said, "Mom, tell me what I'm seeing here. How the hell did you even find a key?" Well," Scarlett said, "I made one for you since your witch of a wife won't give me a key. I had to do this. You can't blame me for this." "Mom, you stole our keys to make a copy from them," Orion said. "Are you insane? It was both mine and Ellie's decision to not give you a key. This is our house and we deserve some privacy. You committed a felony, Mom." "You say that to me?" Scarlett said. "I am your mom and I should have access to your house." "First of all, Scarlett, no, just no," Orion said. "You don't deserve to breach our privacy. Second, why did you pull my mom into this? She is innocent. I'm sure you've been letting your mom come here. I wanted to warn my son sooner or later. It would have happened. Your mom stole my man and now you're stealing my son. I can't let that happen." "Mom, stop it," Orion said. "I've tried very hard to be on your side, but you have crossed the line. I don't think I can trust you after this. This is all Ellie's fault, Orion. You shouldn't have married her. She's taken you away from me. I had to do this to make you see some reason." By that time, I was done with Scarlett. I had put up with her insults for a long while. She kept insulting me and my mom, but I never called her names. I even lowered contact with my mom to please Orion and Scarlett. But now I can't keep it in any longer. I tore into Scarlett and Orion. I said, "I have had enough of you insulting my mom, Scarlett. I won't put up with this anymore, Orion. I know that you love your mom, but she has crossed the line. If you continue to stay in contact with her, I will leave. There is no way I'm putting up with her behavior. I am done." "Ellie, you don't have to leave," Orion said. "I have seen plenty already, Mom. Just leave and don't contact us again. I will be calling the police to report you for trespassing and faking our key without permission. I'm done with you." No, Orion," Scarlett said. "You can't do this to me. How can you take Ellie's side after everything she and her mom want to destroy me? Don't let them do this." "That's it, Mom," Orion said. "Leave my house immediately. I don't want to see you again. Don't contact us. I'll put a restraining order against you." Scarlett just wouldn't listen to us. She kept throwing tantrums and even tried to attack me. That's when Orion called the police and they arrested her. We submitted the CCTV footage and had the neighbor confirm that they saw Scarlett entering our house. Scarlett was taken away in cuffs. When the police finally left with her, Orion turned to me and said, "Rue, I have absolutely no words to tell you how much I messed up. I'm so sorry. I never should have prioritized my mom over yours. I knew she was always being unreasonable, but I wanted to support her. I had no idea she would do something like this." "Orion," I said, "things can't go on like this anymore. Me and my mom have suffered enough. It has to end somewhere. You let your mom attack me and my mom all the time. We never protested. Mom even left the country to save me from choosing." "I know, Ellie," Orion said. "I'm so sorry for everything. I will apologize to Na as well. I know she didn't deserve this treatment. I take full responsibility for making things this way. And don't worry, I won't let Mom get away with this." True to his word, Orion did call my mom and apologized. He was worried that my mom wouldn't speak to him, but she did agree to hear him out. Orion said, "I'm so sorry for treating you badly, Na. I know you didn't deserve this. Today's event just opened my eyes to how horrible and manipulative my mom can be." "It's okay, Orion," my mom said. "I don't blame you. It's natural for you to take your mom's side. I know you value your family a lot. That's why I never questioned Ellie's marriage to you. You have always been patient with me. You are also my family, but I failed to be there for you. Please forgive me. Will you come back? I promise it won't be a problem anymore." "No, Orion," my mom said. "I have gotten quite comfortable here. I don't want to come back. I'll visit, but I think I am happier here. Don't blame yourself for this. Just make sure you protect my daughter and take care of her. That's all I want." Orion was even more devastated by my mom's words. He finally understood how badly he had messed up. He also grew a newfound respect for Mom, which made me happy to see that things will finally change from now on. As for Scarlett, Orion and I refused to withdraw our case or even grant her bail. Some relatives did call us to take her side, but they quickly changed their minds once we told them everything. Scarlett had cooked up a story that wasn't true at all, so they didn't know what had happened. One aunt did bail her out but told her never to call her again. The police also told her to stay away from us. Scarlett didn't listen to the police. She kept approaching us and even showed up at Orion's work in our house. When the harassment didn't stop, we filed restraining orders against her. That finally made her stop visiting. From what our extended family told us, Scarlett had lost her job due to the police report. She was begging for money and showing up at everyone's house for help. No one was willing to help her if she didn't join therapy. They even offered to pay for it. Scarlett refused their offer, so they shut the door in her face. Last I heard, she was struggling to find a job and about to lose her house. Orion still finds it difficult to deal with the fiasco. He joined therapy where he realized just how narcissistic Scarlett was. Her manipulative ways have also affected him mentally, and he's still in recovery. He has made good progress and is slowly learning to identify the abusive behaviors of Scarlett. So far, he has absolutely no intentions of ever seeing her again. I am enjoying the peace in my home and finally living a good life. I'm also happy that Orion and Na have looked past everything and are slowly becoming friends. Let's conclude this story shortly. The truth, once revealed, set us free. Scarlett's web of lies unraveled, leaving her isolated and alone, facing the consequences of her actions. Orion, finally seeing his mother for who she truly was, apologized to my mom and me, vowing to never let her toxic influence control his life again. He understood the pain she'd caused and the damage she'd inflicted on our family. The scars of Scarlett's manipulation may never fully disappear, but they serve as a reminder of the strength we find within ourselves. My mom, though still living abroad, found solace in her extended family and a renewed sense of purpose. As for Orion and me, we rebuilt our lives, stronger and more united than ever. We learned that true love and happiness can withstand even the most venomous attacks, and that sometimes the only way to break free from a toxic relationship is to confront it head-on. The peace we found in the aftermath of Scarlett's downfall was worth every fight, every tear, and every moment of doubt. We are living proof that even in the face of adversity, love can prevail. And that, my friends, is a story worth telling. After experiencing the full journey of our story, we'd love to hear your thoughts. How did the story resonate with you? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay blessed. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next story.